everyone, it's Desiree. Day 13, we are over the halfway mark. I'm going to be so upset when this ends. Today I am featuring, and I'm going to chop this up, a stamp by Lesia Zgharda, and I apologize if I have said that completely wrong. To me, this is an absolutely gorgeous stamp set. And we are going to focus on heat embossing. Just complete heat embossing here. We're going to make a mini slimline. So my mini slimline measures 3.5 by 6.5. And this will be a side folding slimline. I took some bundled sage and went around the outside of this panel. Now, this panel is Nina Solar White. And I'm hitting it with my heat tool and keeping that moving like there's no tomorrow. I don't want it to warp too much because I am going to be doing a lot of well, not a lot, but stamping and then heat embossing. So I'm testing it to make sure that those edges are dry. I'm coming in with, now this was actually filmed a while ago. I did filming early. Yes, I did. I hit that with my anti-static powder just to make double sure that it wasn't going to be affected. I'm using my sentiment is by Picket Fence Studio, and it's called To All a Good Night. So I'm getting that in place. Yes, it's going off the edge, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And I'm going to stamp that first. So I'm going to use my clear ink. And I'm going to stamp this a couple times to make sure I have a good impression on this piece, because I'm not hitting it. I'm not heat setting it immediately. Okay, so I'm coming in. Now, the powder that I'm using is Liquid Platinum by Ranger. I'm then going to come in with the stamp. Now, these Christmas balls were perfectly aligned to go around one of the flourishes of the T in Christmas. So that's why I'm missing some of those pieces in that as I'm stamping this. And now I'm going to come in with that embossing powder and just clean up the small areas that I have there with a dry brush. And now I'm going to heat set this. So by looking at the two images that you're using, you can connect them to make it look like they are one image or part or one complete stamp. And again, you just got to look at, that's why we use clear stamps. I'm going to also stamp my sentiment, and the sentiment, the other half is To All a Good Night. Now, this was wider than my mini slimline, so that's okay. I don't realize that until after I'm done stamping it. Guys, you know me. I'm moving at all times and at all speeds. It's why I wasn't thinking of that before, because I was going to put it along the bottom. That's all right. We still use it. And I stamped it a couple times because I really like To All a Good Night, so I needed a spare. And I do that now as I'm creating, and if I really like this sentiment, I'll create a spare and just throw it in this little tiny container that I have full of other sentiments. Again, I'm going to use the same embossing powder, the champagne. Or excuse me, the champagne is the one that's equal to the Liquid Platinum, but this is my Liquid Platinum from Ranger. Recollections does make one that's called Champagne that is an almost exact match. It's beautiful. I'm going to use my Fiskars trimmer with the wire guide and cut right along these to make sure that I get a nice straight edge when it comes to that sentiment. I am going to bring in my Emboss It pen again. I'm loving this thing. It is the bullet nib, and I'm creating circles on each side. I'm going to use the same embossing powder. And what it looks like is that there's a brad going through it. So you can, if you have that emboss it pen and you have metallic embossing powders, you can use this to create, instead of using pearls or gems, you can use this to create those. It's an awesome little tool, but it looks like it does. It looks like there's two brads on each side of that sentiment. Now I'm going to come in. Yes, I'm using the plastic, this piece of paper that I laminated to put the bundled sage on that because I didn't want to get it. I didn't want to clean my craft mat. Even though that's why we use a glass mat. It's easy to clean. I wasn't in the mood to clean it and I didn't want it to get on there. Okay. So because there was some warping on this because of the heat embossing, I am using my Uline 2-inch double-sided tape. It's very strong and it flattens my panels out because it is that strong. And again, it's the way that you put this on. I know people, and it will be linked down below. The Uline tape will be linked down below. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to have it on every video. It's a wonderful tape. It's just unforgiving. It's very strong. The moment it touches paper, it's there. You pull it apart, it will rip your paper. Okay. So I also used a piece of champagne. This is by Tim Holtz, his metallic cardstock. And this is the champagne. I have that as my mat. I pulled in two very pale alcohol markers for my Prismacolors. A very pale pink and a very pale lavender. I think this is light grade lavender and light ballet pink is what I used. I thought those two colors were just super soft. You can barely see them on the card. I'm not doing any blending. I'm okay with that line being there and just that brightness coming off of the ornament as it's coming down. How to embellish this? We all love stickles. So I'm going to add stickles to this every so often throughout the branches. And again, it looks like I'm really pushing on that bottle. That's because there's hardly anything left and I'm using every drop of this because I love my stickles. But I'm being careful and you could tell my hand it's not shaking. It's going up and down very carefully to get that super small drop to come out. The next thing that I'm using is the Nuvo Dream Drops. Now, I love the Dream Drops. I have yet to have a problem with them hardening, not coming out, with them thickening. They're actually a dream. I know, funny. Dream Drops, they're a dream. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water there. But again, lightly pushing on that bottle to get those small little drops to come out just to accent. And of course, we're going to add more to the outside. I am barely pushing on this and I'm getting these small, very small drops. What I also love, about these is you can get these tiny, tiny drops to form. I'm going to just wipe or buff this sentiment to get that off of the liquid platinum embossing powder. And I decided to put it on the inside of my card. So see, I decorated the inside of a card. And it looks like it's just tacked in there with two brads. Simple process. Heat embossing. Let it do the work for you and just add these little tiny embellishments to that and you have a beautiful holiday card. I hope you enjoyed day 13. We are halfway there. Very upsetting. We're coming to the end, but we still have so much more to go. All the products that I used, as long as they're still available, will be linked down below. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave those down below as well. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and if you just stopped by to spend this time with me today, thank you. I truly do appreciate it, and for those of you that have subscribed, I am truly grateful. Thank you. Have fun creating your art. Take these techniques and apply them to what you have in your stash, and have fun with that. But always remember what's most important. Always be creative, especially now. We're getting closer to the holidays. We will need to have our time to be creative. Oh, absolutely. And I'll talk to you with day 14. Till then.